Hello friends, welcome back to this English course on parts of speech. In today's video, I'm going to tell you about adjectives and what they actually are. The best way to describe an adjective in English is to say that it is a word that describes or clarifies a noun. It gives you information on people, things, ideas, nouns or pronouns. It is very important to understand what adjectives are and to know how to use them because they are essential when you speak English. Let's get started. Adjectives give us so much information about nouns. Let's for example take a common noun cup and see how many ways there are in English to describe a cup using different kinds of adjectives. Let us see. We can say it's a great cup. You just give your opinion. It's a big cup, talking about the size of the cup. If you want to talk about the shape of the cup, you could say it is a round cup. It's an old cup if you want to talk about age. Or if you want to say what color it is a white cup. Or talking about temperature, it's a cold cup. It is a broken cup if you make observation. It is a Chinese cup talking about origin. Or you can mention the material. It is a plastic cup. Or it's a coffee cup talking about the purpose of the cup. Now, coffee, as we know, is a noun. But in this case, it can be used as an adjective. All these adjectives are placed before the noun. Let's learn more about adjectives. Adjectives can be found before the noun. It is called the attribute position or after the noun, which is called the predicative position. And it is just as common. Adjectives which are found after the verb describe the subject of the verb, usually a noun or a pronoun. So, if you take the sentence, the girl is beautiful. The adjective beautiful refers to the subject of the sentence, the girl. The adjective beautiful refers to the subject of the sentence, the girl, but it is placed after the verb to be. See the next example. My students are happy. Same thing. The adjective happy describes the subject of the sentence, my students, but it is placed after the verb. I hope you understand, guys. Let us now move on to practice finding adjectives in a few sentences. I'm a tall man. Can you say the adjective in this sentence? I hope you can. The adjective is tall. It gives you the height of the man. See another example. I am an Indian man. Now, where is the adjective? The adjective is Indian. It gives you the origin of this man. I have black hair. Now, what is the adjective in this sentence? Of course, guys, it is black. It gives you the color of the hair. My shirt is blue. Now, that's a different sentence. Can you spot the adjective? The adjective is blue. What is blue? My shirt is blue. My shirt is the subject of the sentence and the adjective is blue. I am nice. Again, can you spot the adjective? It is nice. Okay, and finally, the weather is cold. What is the adjective in this sentence? The adjective is cold. What is cold? The weather. The weather is the subject and the adjective is cold. Now, in the first three sentences, it is the attribute position. Remember, the adjective comes before the noun, and in the last three sentences, it is in the predicative position. Remember, the adjective comes after the noun and in this case, after the verb to be. I hope you understand this. Now, let us talk about the prefixes and the suffixes that are commonly added to adjectives in English. A prefix is a few letters added to the beginning of a word to change the meaning of that word. And a suffix is a few letters added to the end of the word to change the meaning. We will get more into the details. Let us get started. Let us take a look at a few sentences with prefixes. Again, a prefix is a few letters added to the beginning of the adjective, mostly to make it negative. Let us take a look at a few examples. First, we have the prefix un, un. For example, if you take the word fair and we want to make it negative, we can add un to have the word unfair, which is the opposite of fair. Same goes for happy, unhappy. Sure becomes unsure. And now the prefix is in. To make the adjective negative again, for example, active, inactive, appropriate, inappropriate, complete, incomplete. The next prefix is ir. For example, responsible, irresponsible, regular, irregular, rational, irrational. Then we have the prefix im. For example, balance, imbalance, polite, impolite, possible, impossible. And finally, the prefix ill. Legal, illegal, literate, illiterate, logical, illogical. These are a few examples, friends. There are so many other prefixes in English, but I hope you have a better understanding of prefixes in English. Now let us move on and talk about suffixes. In English, you can add a few letters to a noun or a verb to make it into an adjective. Not necessarily a negative adjective. It is not like prefixes. There are so many suffixes in English, but here is a list of very common ones. Let's start with able, like adorable, comfortable. Or we have a suffix en, like broken or golden. Another suffix is ese, like Chinese, Japanese. Another suffix is full, like wonderful, powerful, etc. Another suffix is ative, like informative, talkative, etc. Next suffix is aus, like dangerous, enormous, etc. And finally, another suffix is some, like awesome, handsome, etc. Again, these are just a few examples. There are so many suffixes in English, but I hope you have a good idea how to use suffixes in English. Okay guys, let us practice finding adjectives in the given sentences and prefixes or suffixes. Let us have a look. I have an uncomfortable seat. Now, can you spot the adjective first? Of course, the adjective here is uncomfortable. Can you see any prefix or suffix? Yes, there is. The prefix is un, and there is a suffix as well, that is able. Okay, so look at how we transform the word. The first word was comfort in English. First we added a suffix to make it into an adjective, which is comfortable. able we added, and then we added a prefix un to make it negative. So the seat is not comfortable, it is uncomfortable. That is how prefixes and suffixes can be used in English. The second sentence, she has a black car. Can you spot the adjective first? Of course, the adjective is black. Is there a suffix or a prefix? No, there isn't. Let us see the next sentence. His father was unhelpful. What is the adjective? Unhelpful, of course. Any prefix or suffix? Yes, there is. There is a prefix again which is un to make the adjective negative. And there is a suffix full to make the noun help into an adjective, unhelpful. Let's see the next sentence. The actor is handsome. The adjective, of course, is handsome. Is there a prefix? No, there isn't. Is there a suffix? Yes, there is, of course. It is some, handsome. Let us see the next example. I hate oily food. The adjective here is oily. Is there a prefix? There isn't. Is there a suffix? Of course, there is one. The y is a suffix. You have the word the noun oil, and to make it into an adjective, you add the suffix y. And finally, she is a dishonest woman. The adjective is dishonest, of course. Do we have a prefix? Yes, we do. We have a prefix dis. So, this woman is not honest. She is dishonest. Okay, so that's how with prefixes and suffixes we can really transform words in English. It is wonderful, isn't it? There are thousands of prefixes and suffixes. Again, these are just a few examples. But I hope now you understand how it works. Thank you guys for watching my video. I hope this helped you understand a bit more about adjectives, prefixes and suffixes in English. Keep practicing. It takes practice to get better identifying prefixes and suffixes. But I'm sure you can do it. Make sure you watch the next video as I keep on talking about adjectives in English. If you like this video, please show me your support. Click on like, subscribe to my channel and comment below in the comment section if you have got any. Thank you guys.